ladies, it's the Lady Blogga. I'm here finally with the Triple MC, Jasmine Solano. We have been playing Twitter tag, phone tag, text tag to get this interview done, and finally here it is on film. Jasmine Solano.
And we're on a boat. We're on a boat.
Oh please, and it's moving. It's water.
Birthday party.
Yes.
It's amazing.
There's a million things going on. There's so many people in the house. If you're not here, too bad for you. So, how would you define the word success?
That's so funny. I just had this conversation like last week. Success is a funny word. I think a lot of people associate success with money and materialism. Success for me would really be how many people I can reach and how much good energy I can spread. Absolutely. That would really define success. And that goes from everything, to my music, and the fans, to my friends and family. It's all encompassing.
Okay. You opened for Rock the Bells last summer.
Yeah.
I actually was at Rock the Bells last summer, 8.5 months pregnant. I roasted in the sun. I jumped up and down with Wu-Tang. I watched her walk around with her leopard tights, her black leopard tights. And I was so jealous because I was like, I'll never fit those right now. But anyway, I was there. I saw her. She's the first woman on the bill. What did that feel like?
That was, I was channeling Beyonce just because the stage was so wide. And I was like, how am I going to like rock this entire stage? You know, the stadium filled like 10,000 people. And, you know, I was so, it felt like home. I wanted to like represent for the ladies, and I wanted to rock it out.
And she owned the stage like it was hers. She really did. I was so proud to see you.
And that was before we even like talked or anything.
Yeah, that was before we even crossed paths. Before we crossed paths, I was there and I was just miserable, high, and I probably would have went back and said, hey, how are you? But I was really like beached whale status. It was bad.
And I wore these shoes are the ticket. I wore these shoes. I had these shoes on, and I was just like, you know, going across the stage like channeling Beyonce. So we've gone from DJs with turntables to MP3s to CDs, wax, MP3 CD. What do you prefer? Well, because I spend so much, Serato's cool with me. Now, this could turn into a 10-hour philosophical conversation on vinyl versus Serato, analog versus digital, the ways of technology and how they're changing people's work ethic, people's knowledge about the craft. Like, it goes so deep. But to me, Serato is obviously it's more economical. You know what I mean? Like, you have all your songs on your back, and for me, sometimes I have 2 gigs in one night. I got to jump from one place to the other. It's not to say that I don't have, you know, crates of records in my house. That's spun vinyl before. I think it's important to know where you come from before you know where you're at.
But did you start on Serato or you started on
No. I started on turntables. I bought my first pair of Techniques when I was 18.
Nice.
And then was DJing on the radio with turntables. This was way before Serato. I remember with Serato, my one friend had Serato in like 2004, and we were playing around with it. And I'm like, what is this? Like, this is crazy. And now it really comes in handy. So
yeah, I can respect that. I remember back in the day, my dad was a DJ actually. And in my house were tons and tons of crates of records and his mixer, and I remember his technique in the house. He had them on cinder blocks, and he would try to teach me how to mix and carry on, and I kind of wish I stuck with it. But then I went in like the dance route and the gymnastics route and kind of lost it. But he used to have people carrying his stuff everywhere. Can you imagine going from club to club?
I mean, that's how everybody used to do it, and it's like, you know, it's cool now if you use Serato, but just know that people did, you know, love 4 or 5 crates of records.
I respect the fact that you started on turntables.
I mean,
because that, I feel honestly, a DJ has a different feel for the music when they started on turntables. Serato gives you a different perspective. I've seen you at a couple of shows. You probably crossed paths at shows. Who do you think has next as far as hip hop is concerned? There's a lot of people floating around. And honestly, I think it's too many. But there's only a few that really like are doing the job and really doing it for music.
I think in terms of like up and coming, Homeboy Sandman.
Oh, absolutely. I don't know if were you at the SWG? You were at the SWG.
That was legendary. The community that came out to support him, the energy, I think people felt a big sense of relief. Like, okay, now we have somebody who is making it, who's actually blowing up and staying true to the roots of hip hop and himself. Theophilus London is just, you know, one of my favorites. What he's doing right now with music and making people feel comfortable with a Trinidadian hip hop artist from Brooklyn. That's my, you know, my friend, and I really support him. Mellow X is also an incredible producer, DJ, MC, incredible. His live show is out of this world. Nikki pt.2 is another female MC that Mellow works with, and oh my God, I love her. I just got familiar with her a couple of weeks ago, and I'm so mad that somebody had mentioned her to me before, and I was like, okay, and I kind of went off into something else, but I just got reintroduced, and I'm thoroughly impressed. So sick.
Thoroughly impressed.
You know, out of New York, those are like my favorites coming out right now.
Yes, they're going to be making a lot of noise, a lot of noise coming up, especially Homeboy Sandman. If you were at his SOB show, that show was crazy. Rosenberg hosted it. That's what we're on now. He hosted it, and it was just, it really felt like hip hop 15 years ago. Like, seriously, I really felt like that's where we were at with it. Where can they find your music?
The best thing, I mean, as crazy as Twitter is, it is the fastest way to keep up to date with everything that I have going on. And you'll know when all the release dates are going to happen, when that side is going to drop. I got a B-side, 3 major remixes on there, and then mixtapes are going to be available, like DJ mixtapes. And then, you know, I was on tour. I was on the road with dudes for 3 months.
Yeah, I was gonna say she was gone for 3 months, holding it down. This interview started what, March?
No, I left in February and I got back in June.
I think in March we conversed about the interview. She was gone the whole time, and we were keeping in contact, Twitter, text, email, but she was busy with 8 dudes doing her thing, and still probably keeping them in check, I'm sure.
Well, I mean, I DJ'd like the whole show. I would DJ an opening set, then I would perform, then DJ for an opener, DJ intermission, and DJ for Wiz. I was Wiz Khalifa's official DJ.
Right.
And you know, we went 60 cities, Midwest, South, West Coast, East Coast, 57 shows sold out.
Wow.
So, you know, 1,200 kids a night, like in a random town. It was unbelievable. But so since I was gone, I didn't have a lot of time like to be in the studio and working. So now this summer, everything is being wrapped up. September release for everything. So everyone can sit home with all my stuff. And
so you'll be here. You won't be touring. You'll be here for a while.
I'm probably going to be going on a couple little tours here and there, but I'm not going to be gone for like 3 months. Anytime soon.
Okay. That's what's up.
Unless somebody wants to put me on a Caribbean tour.
Did you hear that? Caribbean tour, European tour.
You know, that is, you know,
she's available.
I will be out.
Tell me what you hear, for you need to read this time now. He wanna